So a question came in on a video I posted a few months ago on how the narcissist loses respect for you every time you take them back. This is why you should never take back an ex, especially a narcissist, because if you understand the patterns of narcissists, is that they will always disrespect you more and more and more. Each time you take them back, the situation will get worse and worse and worse each time you take them back. But I wanted to read this question that came in from Shannon. It goes, it's been 3 months. I afraid to move on. If I text my ex-narc girlfriend, she is pretending to be someone else over text message. She threatening me if I keep text her and calling her. She said will contact the police after being someone else over text message. After she said she passed away over text message. After I blocked her from my phone. After she blocked me. Listen, Shannon. The same way that you have shamelessly and utterly disregarded proper punctuation and grammar on this comment and disregarded any agony and embarrassment that we as the reader would suffer, it's the same way that you have to shamelessly and utterly stop texting, stop calling, and stop chasing people that do not want you. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Psychopath Exposure. My name is Kira. I want you guys to remember how easy it is sometimes when you're not dealing with a spouse and you don't have children with a narcissist, how easy you have it to get away after you've been discarded. And now, that's not to downplay anyone's trauma, because as you guys know, I wasn't married either and I didn't have kids with a psychopath. It was one of the worst experiences I have ever been through. But having worked with so many survivors over the years, I can tell you that despite the long-term psychological damage that you're gonna endure, when you have kids with a psychopath narcissist, when you're married and you have a house and you have all these other assets that all of a sudden need to be divided, and you need to get the courts involved and attorneys, and you need to split things and split custody and all this nightmare, okay? You think you have a nightmare now, okay? You think you have a nightmare now. It is 50 times harder when you're dealing with something like that that's long-term. In regards to the question that came in, I don't know your situation as far as how long you've been in the relationship. But it just sounds like, I mean, you said it was your ex-narc girlfriend, not your ex-wife or mother of your kids. It's been 3 months, I would assume, from the time that you were discarded, that they ghosted you, or the breakup. You weren't clear on that, but I can speculate that that's pretty much what's going on. And things are getting a little crazier because she is pretending to be someone else over text, like pretending that you have the wrong number, and all of a sudden, she flipped and just told you she's going to call the cops if you continue. You see what starts happening? Like, these narcissists have a way. Somehow they just have a way of making people crazy. And then it's easy for them to point the finger and be like, see? You see, they're the crazy ones. They're the crazy ones. Look, I had to call the police, right? You don't want to get the cops called on you for harassing somebody that doesn't want you. They don't want you. You understand that? They don't want you. You have it easy right now. Don't take them back if they come back. Why would you take them back if they came back? Why are you chasing someone that's already threatening to call the police on you? Now, I know when you're going through narcissistic abuse, it messes with your head. You have that cognitive dissonance. You have that trauma bond. Totally get it. That's why we're here. That's why we have this channel. Right? That's why we do what we do. But I want you to pull away for a second, if you may. Pull away from your emotions just right now. I'm not telling you to do this all day because I know it's easier said than done. Right now, while you're watching this video and everyone's tuned in, see if you can pull away just for a couple of minutes, maybe 1 minute, maybe 30 seconds. Pull away from your emotions and look at this. Look at the logic in this situation. You are chasing someone, you're texting someone, you are harassing someone that doesn't want you, that's threatening to call the cops if you don't stop. Is this the person that you see yourself being in a long-term committed relationship, possibly a marriage in the future? Somebody that's threatening to call the cops, someone that's pretending that they're dead, someone that's pretending that you have the wrong number, completely evading you, completely avoiding you. Is that someone that you want? We're talking logically here, not emotionally, because right now your emotions are compromised. Logically, this makes no sense, does it? So I want you to hold on to that logic and realize that you're calling someone, you're forcing someone to pay attention to you, and they don't want to do it. You sound like the crazy person right now to anybody that's not aware and not educated or trained on psychopathy and narcissistic abuse. You're going to look like the crazy one. So if I were to give you some unsolicited advice, even though you were asking for some sort of guidance here, is to stop doing what you're doing. Listen to the signs, because these are all signs that this situation is not good for you. These are all signs. These are huge red flags that this is not a relationship that's meant to be for you. It's getting worse because you're not paying attention to the signs. It's getting worse because you refuse to accept that somebody doesn't want you. Be careful. Be careful not to flirt with stalking and obsession and obsessive behavior that can arise when someone drastically just cuts you off like that. Be careful. This is where you have to keep your emotions in control. This is where you have to be the rational one. Remember, the narcissist is the irrational one here. You're the one that doesn't have the disorder. This is what we're going on that pretense here, right? So be careful not to flirt with obsession and stalkish behavior, because they will call the cops on you and you're going to be in a world of shit. So quit while you're ahead. Cut your losses. We can work through the trauma later, but do not make the situation worse for yourself, and realize once again, for the 100th time, you're chasing someone that doesn't want you. Think about how things would look if this person were to come back and you take them back. How are you going to feel knowing that you had to stoop so low and beg them and harass them so much for them to come back to you? Do you think that if that happens, they're going to be loyal and they're going to stay? Do you not think that this may happen again? I can tell you one thing, they're not going to respect you. They don't respect you at all right now. They're probably telling all their friends what a crazy person you are. They're probably telling your friends that you're obsessed and that you're a stalker and that you're harassing them. That's probably what they're telling their friends. Is that someone that you want to date again? I don't. I wouldn't. And I do believe that deep inside, you don't either. But this is what happens when you get mixed up with toxic people like this. It's a crazy phenomenon how someone like this can continue to be enticing, can continue to elicit that desire of wanting them back. Look at this shit. Let me read this again. She said that after you had blocked her, and then I guess you unblocked her, and then she blocked you. You're playing that blocking game. But when she's pretending to be someone else over text, she's pretending to be someone else. And then after she said she passed away, so she's, you know, it's her. She's pretending to be someone. Then she's telling you this person died. All right, like, I mean, is this the person that you want back? I gotta tell you, pretend that they're actually dead. Pretend they're dead, all right? And their ghost is in hell. Cut your losses and go. Believe me, you have it easy right now. You have it so easy. Guys, if you're watching this video, you know your horror stories. Everyone has their horror story, right? Please if you've been through something that's started like this, please detail how complicated it got. I can tell you, I have many, many stories of how crazy things continue to get, years even. And you don't want other people getting involved. So yeah, share your stories so that Shannon can see for herself how crazy the situation can actually get if she doesn't stop harassing and chasing someone that doesn't want her. All right, that's all I got for tonight. I hope you guys had a great weekend. I wanted to get this video out before I went to bed, and I'm just gonna release it right now. So thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. If you have any pressing questions, any urgent questions that you would like for me to make a video, please drop a comment below in the comment section, and as soon as I have time, I'll see if I'll make a video for you guys. All right, stay strong, stay on the rise, stay no contact from the psychopath narcissist. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good night.